That's I don't know what to press. So, ladies and gentle people, by the time you get this, we haven't started our match yet. We haven't got a lobby yet. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm trying to find out what's going on with the teams. So I can keep you guys up to date and so I know what's going on. Hopefully we get a match. So, I want to stay with you a little bit. I've messaged one of the teams to find out what's going on. Unfortunately, casters generally don't. We get put off to the side a little bit while everything gets pushed around, and then we get pulled into the thick of things so we can bring you the action. So when we get a little bit of uncertainty, smoke is everywhere and we get left behind. So yeah, just trying to find out a little bit of information for you guys. Unfortunately, we are going to be running a little bit behind schedule. OCE is a little like that. I don't know how the other teams are. I mean, other regions are. But OCE is a little bit more lax when it comes to running on time. Speaking of which, our last game that we had tonight, Clarity vs Eclipse Esports, that started before time. But then I think they were all trying to get their matches in before the Valorant Oceanic tournament tonight. So, ooh, I still have music playing in my ear. Why do I have music playing in my ear? Hopefully you guys don't hear that. Oh, there we go. Got the music shut up. So let's actually have a look at how the tournament structure is focused in the Valorant Oceanic tournament. Let us switch images over to this one. So this is the structure of our Oceanic tournament. There are 3 stages. Through each stage, you go from open qualifiers to closed qualifiers, and then I believe there is one more after that. Let me have a look. I am doing it wrong. Yeah, so there's open qualifiers into closed qualifiers into finally the stage format. So each one of those stages you saw down the bottom will have an open qualifiers, closed qualifiers, and into a finals. The winners of those finals will secure themselves a spot in the previous screen. The bounce between these is a little bit of a pain. Will secure themselves a spot in a playoffs for, or actually secure themselves points in the finals. So those finals will be played off against each other. You earn yourself points. The leading teams for points will then make themselves in the way to the OCE Championship. So as you can see, the 8 teams with the highest points make their way into the OCE Championship. And then after that championship is done, we will be seeing some teams given the opportunity to go to the NA region to participate against the best to make themselves into the Valorant Oceanic tournament. So it is a bit of a strange and long way for our teams to get in, but at least OCE still has a region. We know what Riot did to, unfortunately, the league scene where they deconstructed LCS, but we did have Pentakill make their way into the tournaments and make a name for themselves for the OCE region. So another update, I unfortunately still don't have any more information going on in what's happening with the match tonight. I'm trying to stall for time, but it's just not really going too well. Yeah, I don't know, to be completely honest with you. I've put the word out. Seems like the teams are in contact. So I wish I had more information for you guys. I only know, what I get drip fed. So once I know, I'll let you guys know. So unfortunately, I'm going to throw it back to some music and the intro or the holding screen while I try and find out what's going on. So stick with me. Hopefully we have a match soon. Ooh, we have a gimme a sec from one of the players. We might have some information coming your way. Or I might hold it against you guys. I'm not sure yet. But thank you to Prophet and Phoenix for following me. I do appreciate that. I do try and bring a lot of Valorant content to the scene. Oh, we got invited. We might have ourselves a match. We are in a lobby, and there's players. Yes. Okay. Whew. We're good. So we're in a lobby. And I'm gonna stall for time a little bit, so screw it. We've got Ascent. It will be coming towards you guys. So Ascent was traditionally known as a defensive-sided map. If I can find my statistics, let's have a look. Aha. So in the Oceanic region for the last 6 months, Ascent has kind of fallen out of used to being a defender-sided map. Nope, never mind, I'm wrong. It is still a defender-sided map. In the Oceanic region, it's 53%. In the attacking, it's 46%. In favor of who will take the rounds mostly. So it is still a defender-sided map here on Ascent. I think I must have been looking at global regions, because I think globally, Ascent has kind of moved away and shied towards the attacking side. But now we've got Ascent, it is a more defended-sided map. So we'll see how well these teams go, especially since both these teams are kind of unknown in the OCE region. A little bit of a chat going on. Going on in our lobby. So this is a defended side map. Because both these teams are a little bit unknown, we don't have any information about them. I got nothing in the LPL leagues. I got nothing in any of our stat trackers for any of the other major OCE tournaments that go on. So at this stage, I don't know. So, which is both a positive and a negative. The positive is we're going to see emerging talent coming into the scene, and then they'll try and vie their way through the Valorant Oceanic tournament. The bad news is none of these teams have really proved themselves, so we don't really know what they have to go on. So obviously we can't gauge how the quality of the match going into this. But at least the good news is we do have a match coming towards you. All 10 players are in the lobby, which is good to see. One person said they had a little bit of issues disconnecting, so my money's on at least one tac pause because someone had disconnected. But once again, thank you all for tuning in tonight. I do appreciate it. Sorry for the stall. It's what I gotta do. I could have went to music, but I didn't feel like it. I really didn't. So, actually, we're no longer at Ascent. You remember how I told you 5 minutes ago, casters know absolutely nothing? Well, still know absolutely nothing. We're now going to Haven. So, yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So the teams are rating up. We're now in Haven. We've lost a person already. Yeah, I'm struggling to stall for time, to be honest. So Ascent. No, Haven. So Haven, at least we got some statistics for Haven. Haven's a 52% favored map in the OCE region for attacking, where there is a 47% chance for defense. It is one of the highest maps, actually it is the highest map for pistol win rate. So you will see more often, it's the only map that's attacker favored, surprisingly, for pistol win rates, and that is here on Haven. Most of the pistol win rates usually go on defense. Ooh. Now the lobby's bugging out. We're going into game. I'm getting off the screen. You can stop staring at this face. Let's get straight into it. We're missing one. Oh no. One of the players didn't connect. Are we going back to lobby? Back to lobby we go. Oh man. So I'm just going to make sure, while I've got this time, that we have the players on the correct sides. So Rambunctious Bears will be our attackers. I am going to... Rambunctious Bears are our attackers. Sorry, I have to make sure that my overlay is updated, and I don't think it is. We were so close, but I am so lucky. Okay, that was easy. Overlay is updated. So I got told, asked about the vetoes. Unfortunately, I don't know the vetoes. Wasn't privy to that. Unfortunately, map tracking on the LPL website at the moment doesn't have the latest Breeze map added to it, so all the vetoes are done in a side chat that the casters are not privy to. I just got told the bears are absolute weapons from Iranian JFK and chat. I've not heard of the Rambunctious bears, so haven't been able to find any information about them. So if they are a known team, I apologize that I don't know you. But how dare you doubt me? Okay, so we had a player crash, hence why we're still here. We're not on into the lobby. We were close. They're reconnecting now. Yeah, you just have this. Apparently they're having a little bit of issues trying to get into the lobby now again. So I'm just gonna throw it over to some music. I think I've talked way too much. I've said a lot of bollocks, and I'm just gonna play some music. Okay, my music doesn't want to work and I can't change the side. You're stuck with me. So the way the Valorant Oceanic rules work as well, you have 50, I believe it's 15 minutes from when the match is scheduled to start your match. If you do not, by admin's kind of discretion, that there could be a one map instant loss. I don't know the exact rules off my back. I don't know the rules off by the back of my head. Sorry, I'm losing my words at the moment because I'm trying to stall for time and I'm reading the chat at the same time. So hopefully we don't have an instant one map disqualification because it would be a little bit unfortunate here. It's not what we want. They say one of their players is having a little bit of PC issues now, so unfortunately crashed. Now they're trying to get back, restart the computer altogether. So we just wait a little bit longer. Haven is an attacker-sided map. It's going to see where a lot of aggression plays from teams. A lot of teams don't generally be too defensive, and if they can get the aggression and get comfortable, you usually start to see a little bit of steamroll go on in there. So if we see kind of that advantage where one team starts to get too many rounds in a row, especially on offense, you're just going to see it kind of steamroll through. They'll go in through 8, maybe 9 rounds win and take the match out, and we're in. Okay, let's go. Let's get in game. Swing it over. Talk about some agent selects. I'm just checking my overlays. It all looks good here. So let's get these players. Ooh, we got a Yo. Interesting pick. Yo is one of the regarded in the scene as bottom tier characters at the moment. And also, Brimstone's another interesting point here coming from Focus. Brimstone you generally only see on one map at the moment, and that will be split. So we've got two very unconventional picks coming here. We do see a Sky, which has got a little bit of a buff recently with her Trailblazer in the most recent patch today. And you've got Communist Boy and West picking up a Sage, which is common on Haven. You don't see it too often, but it is common. Second likely map, I believe your first most likely map would be split with the Sage, and Reyna as your opening fragger trying to get onto those sites. Whereas now we look over the Rambunctious Bears, you have more of a standardized lineup. You've got the Viper, which a lot of teams have been rotating in between the Omen and the Astra. The Viper offers a lot of capabilities to lock down sites and cause havoc on post takes. When you have the spike down, it's going to be very difficult to try and deal with that. And then you've got your more standard lineup of links on the Jet. Sorry, not Jet, the Raze, which got nerfed recently. Her Boombot is expensive at 400 credits per Boombot now. You got a counter Sage as well on Veals. You got this a little bit of knowledge gathering on Lifoon, which is what you need, especially servers on Haven. I believe the pick rate is like 90%, which is quite high because server offers so much utility to your team, especially here on Haven on the A and C sites. B, not so much. It's a little bit difficult to get a lot of value out of those sonic arrows. but when you push towards C or A, you get quite a lot in. Genderbender is going to be making his way, getting the Molotov and on, but gets picked off by Breeze quite easily there with the utility out in his hand. Kanye is going to get picked off with Breeze. He goes down shortly after, so clean little pickups. And now West's going to get caught with the knife out, but he's not going to get punished for it. Can he find the kill? He cannot. Now it's up to Beats. Beats is not going to be able to land the shots, unfortunately. Lifoon will get the double, and that is a round win going to Rambunctious Bears. So it was an great opening by Breezy. Unfortunately, couldn't follow it up by the rest of the team as Kanye and Breezy got locked down on that C site as the swarm of the bears came in looking for their honey and was able to swipe the honey without too much ramifications. I'm definitely going to try and do a lot of bear puns today, but I'm going to fail miserably. So I apologize in advance. Unfortunately, Repo AU, you did miss the Clarity versus Eclipse game that was on earlier tonight. But here, a little bit of an interesting strategy by Communist Boy there. Almost got picked off fairly easy there. Genderbender finds a kill. However, on the backside, Kanye is going to get one with the Ares. Starts burning through. And they did not expect such aggressive opening weaponry. Kanye still hasn't been able to find a gun. He's going to retreat. And then there's a Sova. Kanye is going to get shut down. Well, as it's gonna shut down, he should have been shut down is what I was trying to say there, but wasn't. Now it's 2 up against 3. Rambunctious Bears did not expect a buy would be coming their way. Kanye, unfortunately, could not find that kill. That movement inaccuracy too strong there, especially on that heavy machine gun. As now they start taking a little bit more of a default position down and long. Tactical Bears prepared. It's got a snake bite ready. Probably not going to need to use it as West is not going to make it in time to get to the spike defuse. And Lynx will find a beautiful shot with the pistol there. So not much was expended for Rambunctious Bears there. Tactical Bears got so much fun, so the name's going to now finally decide to pick up an assault rifle as it did not buy into the last round. It did not need to with the accuracy of that ghost. And now we're going to see an Odin? Oh, coming from Communist Boy? I'm at a loss for words. It's not something you see on a Sage and not something you see on Haven. So we'll see how that well pays off. As Genderbender now makes his way towards the B site, he'll be coming up against Beats as the Viper wall goes up, and he's going to take a lot of damage going through the wall, but he's able to run away. Beautiful shot from Tactical Bear, picks up Breeze and Genderbender. Great shot and finds himself a weapon. He still hasn't decided to buy any weaponry now. The A site is free. I think Feels may have crashed. They'll be holding back towards any lurkers coming through, so at least if he does die, that's some knowledge to the opponents. Lifoon's going to find a kill. We have our Odin. What can the Odin bring us here? Going to come around the corner. He brings us 1 kill on Genderbender. Can he find himself a second? He's going to be making a lot of noise. They're going to hear the side darts, but he does not check the corner up on the stairs and will go down. Unfortunately, the flash is not there. The spamming from Lynx is going to be holding Kanye down at the bottom of the stairs, and now Kanye starts rising to the occasion. But he cannot find the kill he's desperately needed. And he's got his flash out. He gets the flash, but Lynx comes around the corner. Doesn't care that he cannot see. He gets a beautiful shot to the head. 3 rounds in, and Lynx has decided to pick up the Odin. Oh, we're 3 rounds. I'm done. If this Odin keeps getting passed around, I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like Rambunctious Bears. Oh, no. Shit. Ah! And so I've just been informed that I am ridiculous and I forgot to turn the in-game audio on. So that's now enabled. I really apologize, viewers. I was too busy trying to fill before that I completely forgot one of the most important things about capturing the damn game. So we're going to start seeing a very aggressive push come up front. Feels it gets 2, just like that. And picks himself up a Marshall. He cannot find a hat trick with a second weapon. And now Breezy is going to find himself the Abel, stop picking up the Odin. Leave it on the ground. Genderbender gets a double. Oh man. Please say the Odin's no longer with us. Nope, Lynx has still got it. They gave it back to Lynx. And Breezy picked up an O. Come just... No! People! Stop! Folks, I think we have ridiculousness on the plates. Well, we're going to start seeing a default come out from Rambunctious Bears. They're going to start looking at where they can find a little bit of opening. Gender Bend getting extremely aggressive, but does not get punished for it. West cannot find the kills. You see Tactical Bear finding a kill down out long and is going to quickly retreat to B site. Communist Boy making a lot of noise, should be giving away the fact that he's down here in sewers. He's going to be coming up against Tactical Bear very shortly. Unfortunately, Communist Boy started to look away and will get taken advantage of by the Tactical Bear. As the flash comes around, good flash. Can he find the kill? He cannot. Gender Bend it too strong there, and they will get a beautiful, flawless round coming on. Sorry, LC, the real OG. Nightbot's a little mean to people who tries to use too many symbols or emotes before... I think it's before you become a regular in quotation marks on the channel. So if you've been to the stream a few times, you can use as many emotes and symbols as you want. Until then, I think it's limited to 7. So just be wary. Try and use any more than 7. You might get caught out there. And Lynx is going to pop the Odin. He goes flying, but Beats shuts that down. He gets one. Can he find himself a second? There's a resurrection. He's going to get prepared. He gets the shot in the back.
Spike down, C.
This is the most comfortable we've seen Focus so far. Very scary little flash there. He's still got the margin. He gets a great flash, but Gender Bender somehow always blind and always finds themselves a kill. This man is getting a little bit ridiculous. These flashes are just not affecting Gender Bender. He's been able to pre-fire these spots when he gets flashes to be able to find himself the kills. We are 7 rounds in. Focus. Starting to find a little bit of glimpses of hopes until I see this. All of this right here. Oh, wait, wrong person. Where is my Odin holder? You. Get away with this Odin. Oh, thanks. Breezy didn't know what he was running into. No, he's switching between weapons. You just need to keep one, my friend.
I'll have
Yo, Kanye. What can he find on a character that everyone kind of suspects being not great? He comes through, he gets one, but he cannot get too many. Unfortunately, Yoro's got a very loud, audible trigger once he comes on out of there. They managed to find that kill before he got too much damage done, but West managed to find a nice little kill here. Can he find 3 more? He's up against an op. He does find it. He's got 2 more to go. The Empress is available. Oh my god. No, Lynx, you cannot do that. That is just not fair. Lynx. Oh. So, unfortunately for West, there goes the Empress. Easy as that. Just when West was starting to pick up a little bit of momentum, got taken down from the op shot through the wall. Looks like they're going to start stacking the C site. So, they're kind of, the conventional tactics of Focus has been to split up across the site maps, your default positions. Your 1, 1, 2 with maybe a rotator switch between one of the side sites. Now they're trying to stack a site to see how well that goes for him. And Breezy, he's all here alone. If I can switch to the right character, Gender Bender gets the 1, gets the double, putting him up to 3 for the round. He's on the hunt for more. We're going to see if Raina's going to pop around the corner, and he doesn't get it. West makes the final kill, gets healed up a little bit, avoids the operator shot. He's got some PTSD over that operator shot there. Beats from able to find himself 1 kill there, but unfortunately Lifefoon is hiding down there, and now the Hunter's Fury comes on out. He's searching. Did he just tag his 2 teammates? Oh my god! West, can he do it? He peeks around the corner. He almost gets it. That was close. I believe Lifefoon did tag his allies up over at C-Site. I think he did that for a little bit of fun, which caught his opponents off guard, and the West capitalized on that. But unfortunately for West, could not find that final kill. Because he was not dismissed and he was healing up, he was unable to relocate and prepare for another 1v1 challenge, which ended up being the demise for him. And they're still a little bit confused about where they want to sit. It's going to throw out the Seekers. They're going to understand that they're mostly on the A side of the map. And it's going to get picked off. Lyfoon's going to find himself killed down into sewers. Unfortunately, Lyfoon
Spike planted.
gets another one. Kanye's not going to be too impressed about that as he was almost prepared for that engagement. Finally, West starting to pick up some momentum. Can he bring this game back for his team? Unfortunately, Gender Bender says no. Gonna kill that one down. Flash is gonna go out. Communist Boy knows, should be sitting over there. Reloads there and he picks up the kill. But if he goes to collect it... Ooh, what are they doing here? They're playing with him. He's got the knife out. Oh my god.
One enemy remaining.
Boy gets 3, but he can't get the 4. Tactical Bear with the snake bite and the final shots. Yeah, that happened. Feels came out at him with the knife. We're around 10, folks. Even though it has been a little bit one-sided, it hasn't been short of entertaining. Even if I don't agree with all the Odins.
Joke's over!
West is going to be holding down towards, hoping to find anyone come out of those doors, but unable to capitalize on that as Gender Bender comes to run it back and tries to make his way up into the window as a kill from Lyfoon, getting all these opening engagements. I mean, do we just leave the man ever? He gets a second one as now the side is completely open, but now we have Communist Boy. It's going to get taken down by Lyfoon. We still have a rocket launcher that comes around and meets Breezy in the face. Breezy does not get a second as Lyfoon picks up the 4th for the round. Breezy seems a little bit shocked on that. Oh man. Oops. I also noticed I forgot a logo down the bottom left hand side of the corner. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to get a kind of ruler slapped onto my hand after this if any of the admins are watching, and I apologize. I'll do better, sir. Please.
Time to mobilize my pack.
So now we have the site being stacked over at C again. They really love to try and bring the pressure over at C, but unfortunately it has not been working too well for them over here, as now the push is coming over A site. They're playing correctly. They've got the wall up and trying to reduce as many sight lines as possible. Unfortunately, the wall went up a little bit late, which is okay in this scenario, but generally you want that to go up earlier so you have the reduction of heaven out of the way and the other side jump to check. Gender Bender gets one, but he's going to get shot down through the head with the marksman. And then this is going to try and relocate. Lyfoon's going for the shot, trying to clear up heaven. Got the orbital laser come on out, trying to push out the site. It's not going to do too much there. It was a little bit off position. But Breezy actually still managed to get one. I don't even understand how. Then with Tactical Bear and Lynx left. Lynx sees one pops down. He still knows one's up at heaven. And Tactical Bear is trying to hold on to the post plant as long as possible. Lynx is trying to burn through. This Viper pit is going to help get the kill with the poison orb. Tactical Bear is doing so much damage. He's just going to solo hold this. They're going to hold. He's holding. He holds it and they get their first round. But Tactical Bear gets the ace. Who is the winner here? Take your pick. But we got one round on the board for focus. Yes. But Tactical Bear, that's an ace. Whew. He did so wonderful holding onto the site with the snake bites, with the poison orb, but in the end it was just not enough. Communist Boy takes one out and will get themselves around. A little bit of chat going on. You can't quite see it, but there was a little bit of a chat earlier on that if Focus got one round, then Rambunctious Bears had to forfeit. So they're wondering if that's still valid. So, Gender Bender's going to be creating his way onto site. It's not going to find anyone here. He could have been punished there if there was anyone at the site, but in this case, Gender Bender's going to find himself one, and we're going to see Breezy and Kanye. They're all huddling together for Lyfoon to come across and start mowing them down. Going to take out the ride-on mower and have his way with him. And Breezy, he's now on the run as he tries to stand tall. We got the knife coming out. They try to go for it. They knife him to death and Tactical Bear gets the knife. Breezy is going to be a little bit ashamed of himself. And his family is also going to be ashamed. But you know what's not a shame? The opponents. They are quite happy about what they just did to the poor man. He's gonna have sleep, depression. Oh, poor guy. I want some F's in chat for the poor man. So, with Rambunctious Bears moving 11-1, they are now going to be on defense here, and that you can see them not really playing the defaults you would expect. They are happy to stack B, one over at A and one in Garage, because they want kills. They know that they have the strength at the moment to do it. Beautiful shot by Gender Bender, gets one, is able to retreat. He can deal that up very shortly. Typhoon and Co are now chasing down here, and now we see once again they're all trapped in a corner. Typhoon gets multiple collateral with the revolver, and a flawless round coming up on Rambunctious Bears.
Match point.
So now 12-1. There's some talks about a knife round coming up. I don't think we will see it, at least on the side of Focus. I really feel like Rambunctious Bears will just run at them with knives for the next 6 rounds. So they're all standing middle. They've got their knives out. Will we see them do it? Is the true question here. Now we're going to see some pistol fire. They're not ready to just give this up yet. And Gender Better, he's been the beautiful opening franker so far in this match, constantly finding the kills he needs. And they're going to be chasing, and we have Tactical Bear. He's all alone. Can he manage to find the shots? He cannot, and will finally get shut down. So we have the opening frag is going to be on the side of Focus.
Smoke's
Gonna be
down.
looking for the second round here. They're gonna be holding position. The Gender Bender just walks on up. There's Communist Point Kanye left. Kanye cannot find the shots, just like his music. Apologies to any Kanye fans out there. And now Communist Point's got the judge. He gets 1. He gets 2. Gets flash. Gets the 3 with the judge. And now Sova's on the run. Communist Boy's after him. He's playing for time and gets shot in the face. As easy as that. Typhoon will pick up the final round, and we're going to see a 13-1 match. So, this is a best of 1. Oh, sorry, it's a best of 3. Apologies, this game's thrown me off. It's completely thrown me off. So it's a best of 3. The first map point will be going to Rambunctious Bears. We shouldn't be too long before we jump in the second one. Honestly, I don't have much post-game chat to talk about this one. You all saw what I saw. Rambunctious Bears are quite strong, so we'll see how we go with the third match. Honestly, thank you all for tuning in. I love you all, and I love these teams for having me. And I don't know if the team swapped sides, so I'm just gonna have to check so I can change my overlay over. Who do we have? They didn't swap sides. Okay, cool. They're just jumping straight on into the next game. So, there's no downtime for you viewers, no downtime for me, but I'm going to have a bit of water while they start picking up their team. Oh no, there's a Euro. Ooh, okay. Got some water into it. So, a Euro. Very unusual pick. It's probably only about 3 or 4% pick rate globally. Most people feel Yoro is a little bit underwhelming. His audio cues aren't really that helpful for him. His ultimate kind of gives him away where he is. You get close to him, it throws a visual and audio cue that he's around you. So he usually gets a little bit of information out, but then has to retreat. But for an ultimate ability, you want to be able to create some room, and that his ultimate really doesn't give you that. His flash isn't too bad. A little bit of a issue at times. But I don't think there might be too much of an issue here. After what we saw in that last match, it was a little bit one-sided. Whereas now, over on the side of Focus, you have your more standard lineup. You've got your Brim. He's actually useful on this map. He's known, it's where his pick rate starts to pick up here on Bind, because his ability to smoke off A site quite well. Heaven, you got the APC or the vehicle, and even Tetris if you decide to go down that route. Well, on the side of Rambunctious Bears, they've all gone duelists. So, Beals gets the opening frag here as Gender Bender now makes his way down into the target line, finds himself one, but gets instantly shut down by West, as West is not going to have any of those shenanigans any further. Tactical Bear is going to be looking for himself for a kill, gets a few shots off. West making him and punish him, making him pay there, as now Kanye's going to be coming up against Lifoon, and Lifoon gets a beautiful shot, leaves us up with West and Communist Boy. Communist Boy is trying to rotate in from behind. They haven't found the spike yet, so Rambunctious Bears are just going for the kills. West is not going to be able to find the kill, but he's done a little bit of damage. This should allow Communist Boy to get a little bit of information. One jump on through, and Tactical Bear gets the shot. Unfortunately, Communist Boy couldn't find the headshot, and that will be a bit of damage. So, first round going to Rambunctious Bears. Could have been quite useful for Focus. Focus would have loved that first round, and they're going to pick up some judges. Because why not, my friends? Beats and Breezy. They're going to be both rocking this A site with judges. So, if we see some judges come along, the opponents come this way, so Rambunctious Bears come this way, they're going to meet a wall of death. Communist Boy, look up, my friend. Communist Boy. Oh no, he looked up late, but he still gets himself a kill. As now it gets traded out, and then now into the B side end. Beats. He's got the judge. He jumps around the corner, but the judge is no longer as strong as you used to think it was. It did get nerfed today. I actually also forgot to update my overlay at the top of the screen. So, let me update that. Rambunctious Bears, 1 point. So we'll quickly update that. There we go. Lynx, he's now waiting for West. West has made too much noise. Lynx has got to go for the knife. Oh, come on, knife. He's chasing. Oh, he doesn't get it. West finally gets the kill, and they're coming at him with knives. He's trying to hold on. He ran out of ammo and gets shut down. Oh, my poor friend. You could see the panic. If we had a webcam right there looking at his eyes, those pupils would have lit up as soon as he saw all those members come at him, heard the sound cues of the portal. He was afraid. Oh, this is great. I do want to give a shout out to both these teams, especially I do want to give a shout out to Focus. Yes, it kind of looks like they are getting it is a little bit one-sided here, but Breezy gonna get flashed by his own teammate. Another flash comes on out. This could be the chance from it. There they go down. They just all fall down. And now
one enemy remaining.
Phil's got a knife. I'm done.
I got the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Oh. Okay. Kanye, can he do it? He's got the judge. He sees it. And he gets it. We get around. We're coming to Focus. Oh. I'm sorry, viewers. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, Veals, I love you. That was ridiculous. Veals up in the air, no weapon left, pulls out his knife and knifes a judge user. Come on. Okay, so Focus. They're already showing us the strength that they have this round. Doing better. And I love this. This could also show potentially the weakness in a 5 duelist lineup. Maybe. So, Rambunctious Bears, and they're making a great little concussion coming on out, but Gender Bender does not care for concussion. He will take a beautiful shot there, as now they're all coming flying on through. Beats unfortunately gets quickly shut down there, so he'll be able to find himself a kill. West is still in here. Gender Bender knows it. Another one's popped through the gates of hell, and they're being trapped by the keepers to the gates of hell. And they don't even care. They're just waiting. They're biding their time. West tries to go out. And Tactical Bear, what the hell? He was blind and got more kills. The man is... Someone vac ban him. That's not fair. Oh
How
my
did we forget the
god.
spike?
That's just not on. He was blinded by 2 Lears and got the 2 beautiful shots from the Sheriff. See, even the players think that should have been a vac ban. I'm completely on with that. Beals now, he's going to get flashed up. He runs around the corner. He's now going to try and retreat. He didn't use any of his utility to get away though, so they take a little bit of damage on the roll, and Thunder comes out. He goes up, he stays up, he falls down to the ground. He finally gets shut down from Typhoon. Breezy and
Last
Kanye
player
are left.
standing.
Typhoon picks up another kill. Breezy goes down left, leaving Kanye left. So, oh, what? Huh? Okay, we got a self-kill of paint grenades over here. Also, fun fact, my observer cam is still broken even in this patch. So I can't actually rotate or change the yaw of my camera. I can only stay flat. That's a little bit disappointing. As we're going to see, kind of an engagement coming on here. All the knives come on out. Great little flash, and the Tactical Bear's not going to deal with that. He wants to end the round as quickly as possible. So we are 5 rounds have passed. Rambunctious Bears 4-1. They are playing an all Jewish lineup and they're just having fun with this game at the moment. Unfortunately for Focus, it seems like their opponents are a little bit too strong at this stage. But they're trying to capitalize on whatever they can. But one of the things you need to do, even if you have a stronger opponent, is still work on your fundamentals. Which is what we're seeing here. They're still trying to play these little bit of executes, even though they aren't as coordinated as you generally see. You don't have specific parts of the map completely sightlined. You don't have all the corners getting checked concurrently. You can kind of see the little bit short-sightedness, or one of the reasons why they aren't at the top tier of play, not really giving Rambunctious Bears the strongest of challenges right now. Because their executions are a little bit forethought. Like here you can see them just walking here onto the B site. There's no real smokes down. There's no indication of trying to secure a lot of the corners. And that can cause you a lot of issues. So, as long as they continue to use this as a learning experience, especially in this competitive scenario, you're in Valorant Oceanic Tour, you're going to be up against the best teams in the Oceanic region. You've got teams like Team Bliss, you've got Nebula, you've got Direwolves, all these big named Oceanic teams are going to be in this tournament. So it's a good chance to start to test your skills and kind of meddle with what you know and what you can learn. And they're still sneaking here. We've got a team of sneakers all coming up the build, and they see him, and boom, there goes Breezy. The Bears, and then they get another knife kill. Gender Bender's not going to deal with that. He just shuts him down as soon as it started. And West, unfortunately, the spray is not there, and we all know at the moment Communist Boy has been disconnected from the match. And Typhoon will finish that up. So, a lot of sneaking going on from Rambunctious Bears. They had no smoke, so what I was talking about, disregard. But that's what you should do in those situations. You should have those smokes down on B side, push on in. But they're having fun. They're walking around, not doing too many issues there. Also, LC, the real OG, I know you can't get back banned. It's kind of just a common saying from the Counter-Strike community, and even in most FPS tournaments from Ungodly Aim. Bills goes up in the air, phone gets shot down though. Breezy, unfortunately, unable to hold up his end of the bargain, and he's going to fall down. Beats is trying to retreat and find himself a kill. He gets a great flash, but unfortunately, Tactical Bear with the godlike sight is still going to stay alive. And Kanye finds the horde of weapons on the ground. Their opponents. They're on the hunt. Great little flash comes on out, but Kanye unable to find the spray. It doesn't manage to find one. It gets the dismiss one out of there with the Empress, keeping him alive a little bit longer. He throws out the leer, but no one was there quite capable for it. You'll see Link's is going to be going high. He's going to be waiting on top of that APC. They're not sure where he went, but the lead's going to come out. It's going to give him exactly the location of where Kanye is sitting around. And then Kanye goes to the fire, unable to find the kill. He retreats. Doesn't look like that's what he wanted to do. He stood accidentally too far into the portal, and that will send him to the Shadow Realm, unable to take part in the rest of this match. Tactical Bear's going to be waiting with the Sheriff. The Boombot's going to find a little bit of
Enemy
information. A
remaining.
beautiful shot there from Tactical Bear as he throws the wall up. Unfortunately, poor Communist Boy still DC'd. Shoot him in the foot, and Tactical Bear just steals the kill. And Leaks, he's just like, really? Tactical Bear? Really? He's not happy about that. So, unfortunately for Focus, it gets a little bit worse and worse. They've lost a player, especially their Sage, who now has that Resurrection. It could have given them a 6 versus 5 to secure them another round win. So Rambunctious Bears, they are just kind of practicing their aim at the moment. Which, speaking of aim, let's talk about the changes that recently came in to Valorant today, actually. There's been some wide sweeping changes to Valorant where there's a lot more focus on tactical gunplay. All your abilities, we'll just watch Breezy here run from the horde and he gets chased down. So, yes, as I was speaking of, there's been a change to the way the economy works in this game a little bit.
One enemy remaining.
Actually,
Spike down
we might see the round come here for Focus. Tactical Bear, he's got the shorty. Gets himself one. He's got to find himself 3 more kills. He's going to block off one of the entry frags. He's going to pick himself up a little bit more of a high-powered weapon, but he's liking that shorty. Switches over to the Guardian now. He's going to find himself 2 more kills here, and it is not past Tactical Bear to be able to pick up multiple kills in this round, and he's going to know where one of them is, but Beats with the shorty will shut him down, picking up that 2nd kill. So as I was talking about, there's been a change to the economy in this game. A lot of your utility costs a lot more. The first one that comes to mind is your Boombot. Your Boombot used to be, I believe, 300 credits, now 400 credits. A lot of your passive regenerating abilities, so your paint shells, your dash, your hot hands, all those abilities are now on a 1 charge cooldown. So you can get a single charge, but they will no longer carry over in between rounds. So that kind of limits what you can do. And now if you want any further charges, you actually have to pay for the additional charges. So utility is now more valued in the game. A nice little roll in thunder there. Beats gets a kill with the shorty. Breezy goes a little bit aggressive with the judge, trying to find themselves in. Nice little flash coming around the corner there, but it's been locked on down there by Tactical Bear. We do have Kanye at the back, but Kanye isn't going to be able to find the vocal cords he desperately needs to create an impact in this round. Nice little run it back, comes back, Tactical Bear gets a little bit of information. The judge gets shot down. The paint grenade's going to come on out to clear that corner. It's not going to find anyone though. Paint grenade's unfortunately a little bit off target there. A little bit of a cheeky play. Not going to get the impact it is hoping for. West, very injured, not looking too healthy there. So there's a little bit more downtime. So speaking of the economy changes, there's also changes the way you can pick up your items. So you have Astral with her stars. There's now a longer cooldown in between the abilities to pick up her stars. There's also a longer cooldown for the alarm bot.
30 seconds
so
left.
utility is now kind of being... It's more valuable than it once was. Oh, what happened there? Breezy, what did you do to your friend?
One
He's
enemy
got
remaining.
the stinger out. Can he find the kill? He cannot. And actually, speaking of the
10
stinger,
seconds left.
well, actually, can West do this?
Spike planted.
West
Last
cannot
player
do
standing.
it. Lynx does find that kill. So, speaking of the stinger is also now cheaper. So certain weapons have been rebalanced. You have the stinger is now cheaper. The shorty is now cheaper. What else is cheaper? There's something else that's cheaper, but I can't quite put it on my mind. There's been a rebalancing of walking accuracy penalties. So if you are walking now, there's a larger accuracy penalty. Because there used to be an issue where Riot regarded as... what was it called? It's basically when you get tagged by a weapon, you slow down and stop walking. That would cause quite an increase to your accuracy on your weapons. And that weapon accuracy would help the people that got tagged get better shots off. So they've reduced that kind of slowdown that you receive from that, hoping to reduce the accuracy after being shot. Which in most instances, if you're being shot, you're probably going to get shot down with a beautiful shot from West there, actually. Going to be able to pick up the one. He's going to try and retreat out of there. He's going to be up against the 4 players from Tactical Bears, all on his lonesome. He goes up high. He misses the first shot. He gets blind and is going to get taken out for that. Another large change that's also come into the game is certain characters are now... Their ultimate utility has... So their ultimate charges have changed. For example, you now have your Jet. She used to only require 6 ultimate points to get the Blade Storm. It's now 7. Raze used to be 7, is now 8. So there's kind of been a little bit of a change on a lot of these, on some of these characters, especially the most played characters, in adjusting the way they get online and have that capability to use the ultimates. This allows eco rounds to be a little less threatening because Jet's not always going to have the Blade Storm available for that, because we know how often Jets have a Blade Storm ready for those eco rounds and how much of an impact it can do. You can get a kill or 2, get yourself a weaponry, and you can switch the eco rounds quite heavily. Kanye's going to be able to give himself 1 kill. He just misses, but he's still going to be holding this tight angle. West goes in deep, takes a lot of damage underneath the fire. Luckily, he doesn't get killed from that but there, but there's been a beautiful couple of flashes here, and now everyone in here is taking a lot of damage. Beach returns from his run it back, gets killed out. Kanye can't find any kills, and now that is the end of the round. So, that's probably my rant on all the changes that came in with the new patch that came out today. The other good news is we now will see Breeze in a lot of your competitive matches, because Breeze usually comes in between acts, especially within your competitive tournaments. But a lot of teams will still ban that because they're not comfortable in it. It's kind of like Icebox. We still see a lack of Icebox because a lot of teams still don't feel too comfortable on it. When we see an Icebox, it's wonderful. It's going to be the same way it happens to Breeze. So we will be seeing Breeze banned out often, which I would love to watch. I watched a match earlier today in the NA region, and it was kind of chaos. Renegades, tier 2 team. I can't remember who they are up against in the Nerd Street Gamer Cup. It was... Even though they're a good team, they're a tier 2 team in the NA region. Actually, we've got a little bit of engagement going on here. Unfortunately, they all do fall. West is here alone. Unfortunately, can't find a kill with the Bucky. So now Kanye's up alone. So as I was speaking, Breeze was kind of a chaotic map. It didn't look like teams were comfortable on how to play that, especially walking down sightlines. Viper ended up being a really key component on those maps, just for the fact that that wall spans for so far. And on a map as open as Breeze, your traditional smokes, your Omen, no longer really works as well anymore. Once again, you won't pick Brimstone because no one picks Brimstone, which is unfortunate. It makes... And Astra might fall off the map a little bit because she's not really a character that will offer much utility because there's so much space to work. Sure, she can place those stars, a lot of those choke points on Breeze, but it's not going to do too well. And finally, the last thing to talk about is our good friend KO, the new introduced character. So that won't be allowed in competitive play for 2 weeks. Looks like we have a little bit of a knife fight here. Wish my camera would rotate. It won't. Yuri comes in aggressively. Can they win the knife fight though? They're going to go in. Still no one managed to get hit. That is Riot's knifing system for you. We're finally going to see one go down. Breezy's going for it. He gets the help from his teammates. They pick out Gender Bender. And now Veals is struggling to find the kill there. Now Lynx is also taking a kill. And now he's running forward. He goes up high. Comes on down and will get killed down in the fire. Tactical Bear and Lynx are the last 2 alive as they go for the kills. Beautiful shot there as Lynx comes through. He can't find himself through the fire. And now Tactical Bear is all alone on one side of the wall. Lynx gets taken down by Beats. The knife round seems to be too strong for Focus. Tactical Bear, he's going for this. And he gets taken out by West. Focus, the better knife fighting team. 4 against 5, and they managed to come out on top. So yes, KO, as I was mentioning, as we kind of got pulled into... Oh, there's a little piece of cake. I did not know they've added that. Okay. So KO, you will not be seen come into competitive play until 2 weeks after the release. So for the open qualifiers, we won't see it because it got released today. And the closed qualifiers, we may not see it. So closed qualifiers, I believe, is in 2 weeks' time. We may not see KO being used there. And KO offers a lot of interesting abilities. It's kind of... The KO sums up this patch. They want the game to be a little bit less effective with utilities, or at least your utilities to be more meaningful. And KO is going to shut that down in the essence of being able to disable utilities. Has his own little flash and grenade. So he's your typical CS player. You got your flash, you got your frag grenade, and you're going to be going for those one-on-one kills, especially if you shut down those utilities. You're not going to be expecting anyone to flash. And Kanye, he's afraid for his life. He doesn't want to go down like this and somehow sneaks past.
Spike down A.
Kanye's still on the run. Bleak's going to come up and slashes down Tactical Bear. And Kanye will eventually be taking down the Lynx, and Beats is going to come up behind him. But he's going to get spotted out. He's not going to be able to get the kill. Well, actually, I take that back. He gets the kill. That's up against Veals. We have a 1v1 knife off right now. Beats is healing up.
Going up.
He throws up the wall, doing a little bit of damage to Veals, and Veals
30 seconds left.
somehow didn't see that. Veals, psst, it's behind you. Oh, he hears him now. Going for the slices. He can't land it. Beats gets one. Beats gets the second. Beats the superior knifer here in this round. So, yeah, sorry folks, there's not really a lot to talk about, especially since we're in knife rounds at the moment. So I did want to discuss a little bit about the changes that are happening in today's patch. Because it's not going to be as obvious as, let's say, Jet lost her dash. Okay, she's no longer going to be picked anymore because she doesn't have that trading capability of getting the kill, dashing out, and pretty much being one for nothing usually in a lot of those trades. Kanye's decided to pull out the weaponry, so the gentleman's agreement of the knives are now over. And Whitefield sneaks up behind, gets himself a double with the stinger.
One enemy remaining.
As now they're going to be trying to find the last one, but they know the last one is AFK.
You died last. Good job.
So we move on to round 16 after we had about... So we had about 8 rounds of knifing in a row.
Decoy.
I'm not honestly, viewers, I'm not really too sure what to say about this. It's just one of those games. Unfortunately, for Focus, Rambunctious Bears are just too strong. Rambunctious Bears are going to be looking quite strong coming in the future. Next tournament match they're up against, I'm going to see 2 very quick teleports of those foots, and I'm not too sure what Beals was doing there. He looked to be looking the wrong way here, and it looks like Focus are just killing themselves at this stage, trying to end this match as quickly as possible.
Last player standing.
And they all go down, and we come up to the final round. So I'm going to quickly open and have a look at our tournament bracket. So let's have a look. Our tournament bracket. So after this match, so all our matches will be tomorrow. Looks like we do have a forfeit, so they're not going to even play at the last round. So congratulations, Rambunctious Bears. Focus need a little bit of a time to stick together to get their games falling again. So I'm just going to quickly change it over. There's not really too much to talk about on this screen. So with that, Rambunctious Bears, they're going to be moving... Oh, okay. So Rambunctious Bears, we saw how well they did there. Their next match, which will be the round of 32, will be up against Mind Freak. Mind Freak, for if you don't know, in the Oceanic region, is scary. They're one of the top I would personally call them top 3 teams in the Oceanic region at the moment. You've got Order. I would like to say Nebula personally, and also Mindfreak. Obviously, your mileage may vary. You might name some other teams. If we look back at the last qualifiers and the way teams situated there, it's a different story. It's just how I feel. So they're going to be coming up against Mindfreak. So Rambunctious Bears may have had it easy this time. Their next match, it's not going to be easy. Mindfreak are going to want to make it into the close qualifiers as soon as possible. And the last couple of stages in stage 1 and stage 2, they got into the close qualifiers fairly quick. And if I'm not mistaken, in open qualifier 1 each time. So it's going to be a very tough fight for Rambunctious Bears. Unfortunately for Focus, they're going to be out of the tournament, so you'll no longer see them. But yes, so if you stay with me a moment, I will find you guys a stream to raid. I do believe we have a match going on over at Mercury. Where are we? Mercury. I was going to get his channel so we can get him rated. Twitch channel, Mercury Cast. So there'll be another match coming on at the moment. 17 Souls versus Eclipse Esports. So I'm going to send you all there. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. It was a entertaining match nevertheless. Had a little bit of fun. I hope you guys learned something about the changes coming on if you haven't paid attention to them. I hope you learned a little bit about how the tournament's structured. Thank you all for tuning in. If you enjoyed me, follow me. I will be casting again tomorrow at 7 PM for our round of 32. I keep getting that wrong, in the Valorant Oceanic tournament. I'm not sure what teams yet, but there are some really good teams that I will be trying to snag a match for. Bring that to you all for that evening. So once again, let's get that raid going, and I'll send you guys there. So once again, thank you for tuning in. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. We can continue looking at my face because I can't change it. Well, thank you guys.